So I need you all to explain something to me. What is wrong?
With Noah Kim, I have no idea.
No, why are so many coaches in the NFL incompetent? Brandon Staley did it again. He ended up winning the game because his defense bailed him out again, but he went for it in negative territory again with 3 minutes to go, 7 minutes or 7 points up in the game. And then Matt Eberflus.
I see your Staley and raise you an Eberflus.
What are you thinking? Take the 3 points to go up and maybe win the game.
Under 2 minutes to go. If I go for it on 4th down and miss, I do not have lead. If I kick field goal, I have lead. What? How is Matt Eberflus not fired today? Fired. Look, I don't have an explanation. Rico tends to be an apologist for coaches. I don't know what to tell you. These are fireable offenses at the highest level. Harlan Barnett, kindly leave. I see so much stupid stuff. And at the NFL level, that's the last bastion where you go, there's no way it could happen here. And it does. And it does.
Let's get this one out of the way. We'll start with
David.
That's right. We're doing college and pros, going back and forth season.
All right.
We can start with my program in college. What should my panic level be with Georgia almost losing to Auburn?
You approach it like Tom Cruise in Top Gun. You're arrogant about it. And all I've told you is, Kenny, be careful with some of these road games. Sparty bleephead. All right. Well, you tell me. Your panic to me, 6.5. It should be a 6.5 because here's your problem. You're fine. Fine enough. But where are the special players? I have Brock Bowers. Lovely. What else is special on Georgia?
Brad McConkey, and that's about it.
Okay, there's my issue. Where's the Nolan Jones? Where's the Trayvon Walker? Where's the Jordan Davis? Where's the, where are the studs?
They're all on the Philadelphia Eagles. That's where they are. I would go probably a 7, Kenny, because first of all, it's hard to three-peat. Try to tell you that at the beginning of the year. It's hard to get players motivated to come back for that third time. You can only go to the well, the world hates you. Well, you found out now where maybe you're just not as good, and it's hard to replace talent year after year after year.
I'm going to say something controversial. That while I don't think they could beat Texas, I do think Michigan could beat Georgia. You just allowed a team with no quarterback to pound the rock for 200 yards on you. That's a concern.
And Michigan does run the ball.
This is what they do, though. They pretend like the first half doesn't exist whatsoever.
But
that
this is twice
me.
in 3 weeks. I'm just a little concerned because it is SEC play.
Right. But you have to wonder, kind of like Michigan, are you just bored and you kick it in later, or is this just who you are?
I got to see some more playmakers arise. That's all I'm saying. Georgia's still really good, but I don't know, man.
And for Kenny,
Texas
for you,
is back.
it's not making the playoffs doesn't mean nothing. It means nothing to you.
Correct.
You got to win a title. So if that's the case, you should be
Have
very concerned.
Have you ever heard Kirby Smart's speech on the price of leadership? All right, let's go, David.
Let's go back to the pros, go to the Sunday night game where Zach Wilson actually looked okay after the first quarter. But let's go to the end of the game where you have Robert Saleh going off on the referees because of a pass interference call on Sauce Gardner. Quote, after the game, Sauce Gardner says, Mahomes threw the ball outside the receiver and Carter was there. He made the play. Then the ref threw the flag. To me personally, it's like when you're playing one-on-one, you go for the layup and they wait to see if you miss it to then make the call. Is Robert Saleh right about complaining about that call?
Yes. It was a terrible call on Sauce. But that's the same crew that missed the call on Aiden here. Same crew. Tons of penalties, lots of missed calls. I didn't like the call. I know you're Sauce's reps, and you feel different.
It was the right call. You grabbed it. Whenever you see the jersey getting pulled, that's holding. That's pass interference. They allow Sauce to do a lot of stuff, but you're out in the open one-on-one. Everybody saw the jersey tug. You can't not accept. Well, what is an illusion? It happened. Unfortunately, it happened on the interception. But I got to think maybe it was just they threw the flag, but everybody was looking at the ball getting intercepted that you didn't realize they actually threw the flag when it happened.
So I'm going to hijack here because Kenny needed help with his college team. I need help with my pro team. Someone help me.
No.
Tomlin says after the game, yes, the product was ugly. Changes will be made. Well, the last 3 years under Matt Canada, who is the OC, 20.2 points per game, then 18.1. Now we're at 15.5. Just fire the OC already.
Okay.
What changes do you think should be made other than the OC?
I don't know. For the fourth year
You
in a
want
row.
Jay Johnson?
No, for the
Sure.
fourth year in a row, get an offensive line. Why do you keep whistling by the graveyard?
We drafted one in the first round, but we have nothing else beside him.
That's my whole point. I don't know, man. That would be the big change. I mean,
yeah, I think
what
you
do you
guys
want, man?
I think you guys just got accustomed to the whole Tomlin never has a losing record and he'll just find a way. Well, eventually you run out of pieces. You got to replenish it with really good pieces, and you don't have that this year. And I don't think Kenny Pickett is special enough that he could cover up a lot of the inadequacies.
Let's go to college and talk hype train. Let's talk Colorado. Another loss to a legit team. Is the fun over for Coach Prime?
Yes.
No. Did you not see the broadcast? That was the greatest moral victory of all times. They were so close. They came back. That's USC, partner. Like, wow.
I love how hard they try to sell it. Oh, they put a scare into USC. A scare? USC was up by 14 at its lowest point. What scare? What does the matter with you people? Now, USC stinks, but there's no scare. Yeah, here's the deal. Colorado's going down to Arizona State. They're a whopping 4-point favorite over a non-bowl eligible team in a first year of a rebuild. And they could lose that game. Party's over, fellas.
And let's end this one with Rico.
Let me join in on this party. Over the summer, there was a lot of talk about Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
4 games in, completing over 70% of his passes, one interception, a 104 passer rating, and they're also scoring on 80% of the time they hit the red zone.
That's nice.
Were we wrong about Lamar Jackson and
No.
what he brings to this Baltimore
Because when they
Ravens
needed
team?
him against Indianapolis, what did he do? Nothing. Wow, you played a rookie yesterday. That's the J.J. McCarthy performance of the week. You played nothing and threw 15 passes. I don't care. When the chips are down, show me. No,
Okay.
not at all.
So not being too hard on him?
No. And this week, they played a rat-ass Steelers. I mean, like, that's supposed to impress me? What, David?
They're going to beat my Steelers.
And a backup quarterback. What is Bruce Gronkowski the starter?
It'll
what,
be
David?
Trubisky.
I lied. I do have one more.
Go ahead.
Are we ready to put some respect on Brock Purdy's name yet?
No. Okay. I watched the game.
He went Phil Simms. He threw one incomplete pass.
Hey, look, there's Christian McCaffrey wide open again. Hey, look, listen to me.
So what does he have to do?
I don't know, play with a less talented team.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Well, then I don't have to respect him. Everything's tailor-made for him. These simple little throws. He's got this amazing running game, an amazing O-line, an amazing defense, an amazing play caller. Oh, God. Anybody could succeed in San Francisco. It's ridiculous. What, Dave?
Go play for the Panthers and impress
Right.
us.
Yeah. Why don't you do that? Why don't you go start for Michigan State and show me how special you are?
Kid with the last pick taken in the draft, all he does is win.
Yeah.
I think
right
they're,
now,
11-0 now? Is it starting
Whatever.
quarterback regular season?
Privileged. That is in football today.